Did we just get some hard evidence for a Switch Mini? I'm talking hard. There's a new Battle Royale featuring Mario. What a surprise. EA has something to say about their loot boxes. They're surprise mechanics, guys. Okay, I already know what you're saying. Like, Shane, all right, come on. We've heard it a million times. We've heard the Switch Mini rumors. There's always Jimmy Brungle off in China saying, oh, I gotta look at it, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. I know, all right, I know. It's all very, every time I see a new Switch Mini rumor, I'm just foaming at the mouth. I'm like, what do we got? Anything good? Anything good? Anything serious? And it's always just iffy. It's always just like, okay, well, that could easily be just nothing, right? That's just nothing. But this, what I just saw on the internets, connected to my Wi-Fi. The air's on. Hold on. Anyways, I connected to my Wi-Fi. I surfed the net looking for some hot news scoops to read about. I read about a lot of stuff that I find interesting that I don't really care to talk about here because it's not that. It's like random, like Marvels, whatever, bullshit. But anyways, this caught me by surprise. This grabbed me by my shirt collar and said, "Shit, look at this." It was on Nintendo Life, and apparently Honson is a Chinese company that makes gaming accessories for Switch and etc. Blah blah blah, like cases and screen protectors, the whole nine. You know that kind of shit. Like not hoary, just like some off-brand bullshit that's like on Amazon for like 20 bucks. But anyways, this is how they make their living, right? Honson. I don't know what else they make. I just saw that they make Switch accessories. So as far as I know, maybe they can make cell phone and stuff and everything. But hey, they got a lot of money at stake here. Anyways. They listed on their website a whole lot of new Switch Mini accessories, sized and shaped specifically for Nintendo Switch Mini console. Screen protectors, carrying cases, the whole nine. They just went up on their website. And usually companies, cell phone companies, etc., they give out the schematics for the product to these companies that sell cases and screen protectors and all that stuff, so they can manufacture their product and have it ready for when the product is actually on the market, right? So a lot of cell phones and stuff get leaked this way, right? Everyone knows this. You've seen like, ooh, the new Samsung whatever is actually gonna be this because OtterBox leaked it because they're dicks. But that's the whole thing. So if they're gonna produce these products, they're either taking a gamble. They're like, you know what? We think we know what the Switch Mini is gonna be. We think we know the size. We're not sure. We're just throwing a guess out there. Hope we're right. If we're not, we're gonna have to scrap all this product we just put time and produced and put on our website for purchase. We're gonna have to scrap all this and lose a lot of money. Or the more likely thing that's happening here is they got the measurements for the Switch Mini. They got, the ports are gonna be here, blah blah blah. It's gonna be this long, this wide, but the screen's this big. They got all the measurements because they got someone in the industry that says, okay, we need the measurements. We're gonna make our cases and whatever, blah blah blah. So get us the measurements, and they got them. And these silly ducks just put all their stuff up for sale already. The Switch Mini is nowhere to be. There's no official word about it at all. But they said, you know what? We're selling the accessories. So this was great news for me personally. Maybe you're just like, Shane, Honson doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They blew it. Don't you remember last time when they fucked up? I don't know anything about Honson, all right? But I know that this would be a weird thing for a company to do, to put this much, risk and effort into something for it just to be like, oops, that's not actually the right size Switch. We blew it. It's gonna cost them a lot of money, right? I mean, it's Chinese like bullshit. I'm sure it's like $20 cases, but I mean, still, it's a lot of wasted effort, time, resources, etc., etc. You get it, all right? You get it. So I think the thing is that someone gave them the schematics. They said, here you go, and they went in there and they produced this stuff. And for some reason, they got ahead of themselves. I don't know if it was an accidental thing or whatever. They just threw them all up on the website, like, you can buy them now, or maybe the Switch Mini is coming really soon. I saw someone online talking about the 2DS actually had a similar, or not a similar situation, but they announced the 2DS in a direct. 2DS, the chunky big one. They announced it, and then 2 months later it was available for sale. So we had no idea about it, and then in a 2-month window we learned about it, and it was for sale. So I mean, if they didn't accidentally put this up and they're like, it's gonna be coming soon, we might even get the Switch Mini as soon as like September or October. All right, had a little burp there. We might get it as soon as September or October. If this turns out to be the real deal, Holyfield, and Honson didn't just fuck up greatly, and they do know what they're doing, which I guess we'll see. I don't know shit about Honson, like I said. We might get it early. We might be getting the Switch earlier than the Switch Mini earlier without. A lot of analysts, tons of people, insider murmurs have been saying 2019, September, October would be great, getting it in time for holidays. I don't know. It's looking pretty good to me. It's looking pretty good to me, boys. On top of this, though, on their website, they had a clear Switch protective shell, like, you know, you put on, like a case you'd put on your phone or something like that. Just a little clear shell, and it had a design for a Switch Mini that the internet has never seen before. You know, we've all seen all the mock-ups from Stevie Joe over here and Little Boy Blue over here. They make their little Switch mock-ups and everyone throws it in the thumbnail. You saw the thumbnail for this video. That's from Honson, all right? No one made this. This is something unique and only found on the Honson website, apparently, from what I was reading online. So some people are like, did they make this mock-up themselves? Did someone get in their Photoshop and just throw this together? Or is this like an official image of what it's gonna look like? So it looked pretty good to me. It looked like a fucking Vita almost, just like all the other mock-ups have. Like, what else are you gonna make the Switch Mini, right? It's gonna be pretty much a Vita. So when I saw all this, boy, I was like this. I was like, ooh, that's great. Haha, can't wait for my Switch Mini. And I know some people are gonna be in the comments like, Shane, I swear to God, there's no fucking Switch Mini coming. I get that every time. They're like, Shane, you're so stupid. Why would you think there's a Switch Mini? Nintendo said there wasn't gonna be, you stupid joker. Grow up. Nintendo says a lot of things, and they always lie to us to make us buy the other product. Why would they be like, you know what, we got another product coming in a few months. Fuck this one, don't buy it. Wait for the next one. That's not the case. They're gonna wait till the very last minute, like they did with the 2DS, like they do with everything. Say, oh, we're gonna support the Game Boy. Oh, we're gonna support the DS. They lie all the time. All right. Don't put too much faith in what Nintendo says. Okay. I just hope I hope this is the real deal, because that Switch Mini that they showed off looked amazing, and if we're getting it in a couple months, god damn it, that is gonna be perfect timing for my next flight. So Honson, you better be right. You better be right or I'm coming for you. Fans always make the best stuff, right? It's always like, oh, look at this fan-made thing, or the fans modded this and made this better. And the fans, they care. That's the reason why they make good stuff, is because they care, all right? And some fan, I didn't get their name or like their little programmer name or anything. I only saw that there is now a free-to-play Mario Battle Royale online that you can just go download and play, I guess, or jump in. I don't know if it's like you go in their server or what. I don't know what the deal is if you download it or what, but it's online. Up to 75 different people can be in the same level at the same time. And it's not like traditional battle royales where you got to kill everybody, even though you can. I'm going to get to that in a second. It's whoever reaches the end of the level first wins. Up to 75 people, like I said. I don't think, like, if you hit another player, it doesn't stop you or anything. I think it's like, you know, you can go through them, but you can kill other players. Apparently, I was reading this on Nintendo Life as well. Someone picked up the Power Star and just was running through the other Marios and just eliminating them. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if you get a Fire Flower, you can just like fireball people or stuff. I think most people are just gonna be running towards the end of the level, but there's gonna be a ton of people that are gonna just be trolling, trying to kill people, obviously. Especially if you can hit people and like not keep moving, but I don't think that's the case. 75 people on a Mario level, that'd be too much. That's not how it works, I'm sure. But yeah, sounds like a fun time, sounds like a great time. I don't really play PC games, but if you do, maybe you want to go check it out, have a fun time, fuck around in it, and then don't say, Shane, where's the link? Where's the link to join this? Google, just tab over Google, say Mario Battle Royale. It's gonna be the first thing that comes up. It's gonna literally take you just as long to look through the description for a link than it would to Google the link to the thing. So just don't leave a comment, because it's just taking longer, all right? It's people like, can someone please give me a link to the thing? And I'm like, you're waiting for someone to reply to your comment to send you a link when you could just tab over to Google? What the world is this? Anyways, great job whoever made this. Sorry I didn't get your name. Sorry I couldn't give you credit, but god damn it, you're doing God's work. You're doing what Nintendo don't. Nintendo should make a Battle Royale game, a Mario Battle Royale game, right? Like some wacky, fun Nintendo style like this. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll say like, oh man, actually, you know what? We didn't even think of that. Let's do that. That'd be great. And so you're like, oh, Tetris 99. Okay, you know what? I'm talking about Mario here, okay? Slow your roll. But anyways, go check it out if you want. And EA was getting sassy and silly with the world because, you know, everyone's cracking down on loot boxes. You know, governments across the world are just like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. This does not look good. Let's take a look into this. And me personally, before we get into this, I don't give a shit about loot boxes. If it's cosmetic only, it does not affect gameplay, etc. If it's cosmetic only, I have no problem with a loot box. Just have fun. Have fun with a loot. Go. You want to get your new skins for whatever? It doesn't affect the gameplay. That's fine with me. I don't care. The only problem is when it does affect gameplay, when it's play to win. You know, you can get rare items or loot box exclusive items or etc. You know, stuff like that. Stuff that's going to actually affect the gameplay and give you an unfair advantage by putting money into the game over me, and I don't put money into the game. But cosmetic only, perfectly fine. I don't see a problem with that. I don't know why people do have a problem with that. That's clearly okay. There's fucking Pokemon cards, all right? We'll get to all this in a second. But anyways, EA doesn't call them loot boxes. Actually, apparently this came out. They had some official meeting about loot boxes about there and some spicy, some hot water here. They call them surprise mechanics. Like, surprise, haha, gotcha. Trying to make it sound fun for the kids, I guess. And they say they're quite ethical. Which, you know, like I just said, if it's just cosmetic only, I think that is ethical. I don't think there's a problem with that. And they compared them to like Hatchimals and stuff like that. But Hatchimals and all these other surprise toys, they compared them a lot of surprise toys, like LOL surprise or some other bullshit. The thing about these is it's like a kid gets it, they're guaranteed this little toy, and it's just in their own world, and they're doing their thing by themselves at their house. Like they're not, there's no one else involved here. You're doing loot boxes for online games. There's literally thousands, if not millions of people that are seeing the stuff, interacting with the stuff. It's a community. It's a part of like a whole broader thing. So if you're getting guns and stuff that are powerful, et cetera, it's affecting these players, not just this person. The Hatchimals and surprise toys, they're affecting one person only. That's it. Just this one little girl that bought a Hatchimal at her house. She's like, oh, I got the blue one. Oh, whoop-de-doo. But if you get this like super powerful gun, if you get this super powerful gun and then like it's just like puning all the noobs because they got the shitty guns that you can't unlock the good gun unless you put money into the game, then that's affecting more than just this one person, EA. So you can't be having that. None of that. That should definitely not be allowed in games because that's pay to win, and it favors people putting more money into the game. It's anti-consumer across the board. But cosmetic only is fine. Like I said, let me reiterate here. Pokemon cards are the same way. You're guaranteed a rare. You get a pack of Pokemon cards, you're guaranteed a rare, all right? So you know going into this thing, there's a chance you could get an amazing card or a shitty card for your rare. That's the thing. You're putting in, what is it, $4 for a booster pack? You're probably more than likely going to get a rare that's worth like $2. You're not going to make your money on your pack. Oh well, that was the risk you took, right? But it was fun. You got Pokemon cards out of it. Same thing with loot boxes. You go, oh, well, I could get these rare skins for my character. More than likely, I'm going to get shitty skins. Doesn't affect anybody else. Just like the Pokemon cards. So why can't we just do cosmetic only loot boxes? Why can't everybody just be like, okay, you know what? Just break it down and be like, cosmetic only, everyone across the board. If you do any anti-consumer bullshit, no. But it's your fault for buying the goddamn loot box, right? I'm never going to buy a fucking loot box in my life. I don't care if it's like, damn, you can get the sickest stuff ever that you can only get through here. No way in hell again. I'm like, I'm not giving them. I don't want to feed into their greed. So it's on people's personal decisions whether they don't want to buy loot boxes, right? I mean, they call it gambling, which I guess is kind of, you know, kids shouldn't be gambling, but it's not really gambling because gambling, you put money in and you go, okay, well, I'm gonna put $5 in and hopefully I can like triple my money to 15, or you can just lose all your money. In gambling, you can lose everything. You lose all of it. You can like win a lot or lose all of it, lose some, but there's a chance to lose everything. There's a chance you put $5 in and you get nothing back. You put money into a loot box, you're getting stuff. You are actually getting things every single time. It is not a gamble. In a sense, it's a gamble because you want to get a rare card or a rare skin or whatever, but same thing with Pokemon cards. Are Pokemon cards gambling? You're like, okay, I hope I get this Charizard card, but I probably won't. Same thing with loot boxes. Like, I hope I get this Genji skin, but I probably won't. It's the same exact thing. It's not gambling, all right? Gambling, you are not guaranteed to win something every single time. Gambling has high risks involved, all right? People get addicted to gambling because they want to hit that huge fucking payday. If you're addicted to loot boxes, you're just a weirdo, all right? I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's just straight up, okay? There's nothing you can lose. But you don't just lose all your money when you buy a loot box. You get something in return every single time, guaranteed. You get what I'm saying? I reiterated it a lot. But EA was just being silly. They're trying to make it look better than it is. Like, oh no, we call them surprise mechanics, and they're actually really ethical, and they're like toys. They're like surprise toys, and they're not like gambling. Get out of here. But you know, they got their company. They got to defend their shit. They got to do their thing, right? I'm just being rational here. I mean, maybe you hate me. You're like, Shane, no, any type of loot box is scum. Fuck that shit. It's up to the consumer. Like I said, I've never bought a loot box in my life. I'm not gonna. Maybe you can't contain yourself, and maybe that's why you want them out of the game. I don't know. Really, you tell me. But you know, as long as EA keeps it, or everyone across the board keeps it cosmetic, not pay to win, None of that bull stuff. None of that bullshit. I was about to say bull stuff. What am I, Chatronic? What the frick? Yeah, as long as we keep it like that, not pay to win, no advantage in the game for putting money in, then I don't see a problem. I don't know what the deal is with this. Like, it's literally, it is the same as like Pokemon cards and other shit like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just tell me I'm a fucking idiot. You love to do that, so go ahead. Hope you liked my rants and raves. If you want to be like this badass right here on screen, head over to our merch store, FUgameCrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all the fun stuff. Send me a picture or a video if you buy something, and I'll throw you in here right next to me. If you want to support the channel but don't want to buy merch, we got a Patreon, patreon.com/FUgameCrue, or the join button down below. Either of those, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone that helps support the channel. You're amazing. Links to everything in the description, including my personal channel, our skate channel, all the other stuff. Go check it out, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Put my jacket on.